Hello and welcome to my twin flame journey. I am Shine and this is going to be the September reading for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And be sure to check your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus to get additional messages. Also keep in mind that these readings are general, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I also may be describing you or the person that you're dealing with. Apply it as it may fit. Flip it around if necessary. I also speak for people that have done the dirty deeds and the people who are on the receiving end of it. So again, apply it as it may fit. Also, if you'd like a personal reading, all the information is below. If you'd like to support the channel, please hit the like button, share, leave comments, let me know how the reading resonates. And if you'd like to make a donation, donations are greatly appreciated. You can also find out the information on how to do that below. I have uploaded the masculine's choice or decision for September. I will be uploading the feminine's more than likely tomorrow because I have one more to do tonight and then I think I'm tapped out. I'm going to wrap up the air signs tonight. And so look out for that as well as the twin flame soulmate relationship for September. Let us see what the overview for Libra is going to be in the month of September. What is the overview for Libra in the month of September? What is the overview for Libra in the month of September? There we go. Here and Now is your card. Number 32. Let us see. Essential meanings: being fully present in the moment, living one day at a time. The Oracle's message: everything happens in the now, in the present. Only this moment counts. You have what it takes to handle anything today if you let go of the need to look into the future or reflect on the past. Be present and notice what is going on right now. This very moment has the potential for you to create miracles in your life. Relationship message: it's easy to yearn for a love affair or friendship you may not have right now. One that is more romantic, more fun, more reliable, more passionate. The good old days are gone and a new day has dawned. Let your heart trust that you have everything you need right now, whether you have the relationship you desire or not. Tomorrow is beyond your reach. Yesterday cannot return. The now is all that is available to you. Stay present and aware that in this moment, as you cherish and approve of your beautiful self, you are a magnet for love. Spirit is madly in love with you right now. Did you know that? Turn to Spirit to feel the joy of love in the here and now. So then again, if we're needing to move on from something, again, know that better things await. Try to focus on what you can do in the now to work towards the outcome or the future you desire. Prosperity message: what you are working on is golden and your efforts will leave a powerful legacy. Focus not on meeting a goal in the far off future, but on creating your dream now, releasing your desire for an outcome and owning that it already exists. It will appear in the material world as if by magic. Claim your prosperity now. The essence is more important than the form. When you are immersed in prosperous thoughts, you automatically tune in to a sense of timelessness and unlimited potential. You can act as if, in spite of the temporary outer conditions, you are prosperous at this moment. What you think now becomes your reality. Stay present. Protection message: whenever you find your mind drifting into the past, wondering if things could have or should have been better, or whenever you find yourself longing for the good old days, you leak power. The same is true of looking too far ahead and hoping the future will provide you with certainty. Driven by ambition, you might wander too long in a place with no substance and forget that you are here today. Which means, again, we get what we allow. So when we choose, because we're clinging on to potential or hope or waiting for someone else to change or whatever it is, it's about, again, knowing that you have the power to choose or not choose, to stay or not stay, Um, Again, whatever you know in your heart that's going to bring you happiness, that's what you should be moving towards. Whatever you put work into, or that can manifest something good for you. If you've put in work into something that resulted in a bunch of shit, then we need to again know that now we have the power to change whatever is currently going on by making choices again to move towards better things. Um, Whenever you leave, the past and future are illusions. Whenever you leave the present moment, you're disconnecting from the inherent power to manifest your reality with true substance. Neither past nor future can give you what you need. Now is all that counts. Come back from those eternities and be here now. All will be well, and miracles will appear as if by magic in perfect timing of spirit. So that is your card. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Cups. And under that, we have the Eight of Swords. So feeling trapped, um, wanting emotional fulfillment, or wanting to be with the Queen of Cups. Again, it could be male, female, doesn't matter. But, feeling trapped, like we can't move. So that's what it says. You have more control over your situation than you realize. You just have to make a choice to take the blindfolds off and step out of your mental conflict. And then we have the Emperor in reverse. So this could be someone that you're dealing with. Could be someone who's controlling, stubborn, or you could just feel like a lack of control in a situation. And maybe we're needing to, again, follow our intuition. What's going to make us happy? What's going to be nourishing for us? Or, again, moving towards that, but fearing that we can't, especially if it's another person. Then we have Ten of Swords and then the reverse. So tens are about endings. 10, in the reverse, it's trying to recover from betrayals or heartache, or maybe we're still clinging to something. But again, we got to be present. Can't live in the past. Can't project into the future. Again, we have to make whatever choices that's going to lead us out of this Five of Cups energy here. Regrets, again, shoulda, woulda, couldas, just like it says in the thing here. Now, what we have here is what's coming towards you. It's the Sun. I mean, this is the best card in the deck. This is happiness, joy, abundance. It's also healing, optimism, the light that follows the darkest night. It's happiness of our inner spirit when we're in tune with our true self. Again, what we truly want and desire, what's going to make us happy. Strength and purity of spirit. Having nothing to hide. Again, it could be illumination. The action and vibration of the sun. Success. Again, radiance, abundance, something that gives you strength. So this could be coming towards you. So that's why we're needing to focus on the present or make moves towards achieving this. Again, or maybe, this again involves healing from something that was painful in the past, or that we feel stuck in. Moving towards, again, our abundance, our happiness, our joy. Whatever it is, it's going to give you the strength that you're going to need, or it's asking you to find the strength that you need to, again, have this, move towards this, not block this from coming into your life. What your state of being is the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Eight of Pentacles in the upright talks about, putting in the work. Putting in a lot of work and effort into something. in the reverse, it's working on something that's going nowhere. Again, perhaps that's what you feel like. That's why you're feeling trapped in all of that. Um, Living in the regrets and stuff. Maybe you've put in a lot of work and effort into something, and you feel like, it was wasted time or effort, but it's not wasted time and effort if we've learned something. It served its purpose. However long it took, again, was dependent on us to get the aha moments, the clarity, the illumination that we needed in order to see things clearly, to get ourselves, again, unstuck. Um, lack of success and progress, frustration, disappointment. So we have the Five of Cups over there. This is also lacking ambition. Again, our time wasted. Honing in on minute details that are important to the overall workings of your life. Need to look at the big picture and ask if this is the right direction. Or again, is it worth putting in this any more effort into something? Trying to perhaps again recapture the past, maybe a past that was an illusion or can't be gotten back again. So again, this could be you trying to figure all of that out, posing these questions to yourself. It's asking, are you missing something important? It's also a need to reprioritize or change direction. From whatever direction that we've been going in, and priority should always be yourself first and foremost. Again, your healing, your abundance, your happiness, your future. And again, not holding on to anything, or not staying in anything, or not continue to invest in anything that's not going to lead us into the sun. Now, the third card here is the Six of Swords, again, which is wanting to move away from, difficult times, the pains of the past. You could be wanting to leave this behind, or someone could be leaving you. If this is a dissolution of any kind of relationship that's ending, and you're coming to enlightenment about that, and maybe because you've gone through this, if you free yourself and focus on what you can manifest for your highest and best, you'll allow something better to come in. You'll move on to calmer waters. Sadness, loss, as one moves away from the past, moving towards a more promising future, moving away from turmoil and conflict towards peace and tranquility, even though there might be sadness there, to leave something behind or someone behind. The power of the rational mind over the heart. So again, not letting feelings cloud logic. Using our intuition, what's our soul is trying to guide us towards, which is obviously would be the sun. Process of letting go is challenging. However, sadness is replaced by clarity here. Renewed acceptance of change, looking towards the future and our greatest long-term potential. Again, whatever we put in, we want the efforts to reap benefits, long-term benefits. We don't want to keep wasting time again, or wasting efforts. It's a new phase of life. It's a rite of passage, again, because we've gone through something. We've hopefully learned something. Hard decisions and compromises, headed towards a much better life, out with the old and in with the new. A new start, again, towards happiness and joy. So again, this might be something that some of you are assessing for yourself in the month of September. What's going to bring you happiness and joy in the long term, and the challenge would be to be able to move towards that, knowing again that you have the power to choose to stay or to move forward, move on. Now, this is the root issue, or what needs to be overcome. This is the High Priestess. So, this is all about our intuition. I mean, that's what the Queen of Cups is about, needing to use our intuition. Let that guide us towards, again, what's going to make us happy. Um, excuse me. Spiritual enlightenment, again, divine knowledge, understanding, wisdom, the veil of awareness, the veil being lifted so that we can see clearly with the sun, right? Everything's illuminated. So if this is what needs to be overcome, this is also deals with secrets, hidden truths, things that need to be discovered. And usually you can discover that within yourself, knowing again what is true and right for you. So again, this might be just you needing to use your intuition in this situation again, and move towards whatever's going to make you happy in the long term, get you out of this regrets and feeling stuck. Now, the fifth card here is the hopes and fears. And this is the Queen of Pentacles in the upright. It's all about practical matters, stability. Queen of Pentacles, she takes care of everything. Family, herself, her family, her finances. It's earthly, practical matters, our desires, our wants, tangible things, our stability. No, but in the reverse, there's an imbalance here in work and family commitments. Consumed by work, career before family relationships. Again, this is male, female, it doesn't matter. So maybe we're fearing a lack of commitment from someone. This is also hoping to find some balance, to rebalance your life. I don't know if you've suffered any financial issues because of whatever you invested in here. Feeling worried about, financial things. Worried if you can be financially independent. Worried about work and family balance. Again, neglecting oneself too much to care for somebody else. And I always said to you, watch out for people, that are in situations just for what they can get out of it. A lot of people might have been involved with narcissists or in codependent situations where people were looking for help more than they were looking for love, taking advantage of people, using love as a way to get in the door, but they were just there basically to have a roof overhead or have someone else pay their own way. And if you were unhappy in something, again, know what you're dealing with. As I tell everybody, we could be also fearing that we were being used for our resources. And maybe that's the light that's shined upon the situation. We know that we need to use our intuition here and realize whatever we invested in was, wasn't for our highest and best. And maybe the people we were involved in weren't for our highest and best. And we're needing to, again, move on from that. I'm not focusing on, again, shoulda, woulda, couldas, or how it used to be. Again, focus on what is. Focus on truth and facts, using logic over rose-colored glasses or what our heart wants. It's like, well, what is the truth here in the situation? So being a homebody and somewhat isolated, so if you're a person who's somewhat isolated and in home, you're not really... Again, and I throw it out there. I always mention narcissistic stuff because, again, some people don't know that that's what they were in, because these people are master manipulators. They'll make you think that they love you. And they were only there to use you, and they especially target people who can either, that are going to provide something for them, money, status, place to live, attention, whatever it is, a combination of all of these things. It's like a business transaction. And they especially prey upon people that are lonely, isolated, have low self-esteem, maybe got some health issues, and they'll come in being like your dream, and then they deliver a nightmare, and they were really only there to use you, and they preyed upon your, what they viewed as a vulnerability or a weakness, which is basically you were looking for love. You were hungry. Hungry hearts will settle for crumbs. And it says, make sure that whatever this is, that there is an awareness that is come out of this situation, that we're learning from whatever it is that we were in, the reason why it happened, our own roles in it. Be in the present, in the here and now, and do what you feel is best for you from this point forward. And learn whatever lessons that need to be learned. Free yourself, get your whatever areas of your life that you need to get in check and to get in balance. And don't never put yourself last. This is a big lesson that a lot of feminines had to learn. Too busy jumping through hoops, of being a doormat, of trying to prove yourself, or putting up with a lot of bullshit from people that were there again to serve their own interests, or enabling other people in their own karma, therefore perpetuating your own karmas. There's a lot of people coming into karmic situations, mirroring each other. What needs to be healed here? What needs to be brought to light? What needs to be realized within me? Again, we get what we allow, what the energy that we bring and the energy that we allow in our space, right? A need to let others be accountable for their own upkeep. Again, there's a difference between being supportive and being enabling. And this is a lot of people prey upon empathetic people, caring people, just so they can, let that person put in more work and effort in helping them than they should be helping themselves. So it's realizing there needs to be a balance in relationships. And again, don't give more than you receive. Let others take some of the responsibilities, especially household responsibilities. Make sure, again, we're in situations where there's equal give and take, people paying 50-50 bills, 50-50 chores. Make sure you have a supportive partner, a loving partner, an honest partner. Don't settle for anything less than what you deserve. And this is, and many do, and that's part of these lessons. So again, whether this is you or the other person, or and I say, because we got a lot of people coming back from the past. We got a lot of people leaving karmic situations, looking to go back to the person that they left that person for, realizing they made a mistake. We got a lot of people that are coming back that have learned, changed, and grown, and are wanting to put in the effort and the work. And it's up to you to give them another chance, or it's up to you to look for another chance. And then we have other people coming back around just to see if they can come pick off the bones. Like I says, everybody, this is a general reading. I try to throw out as many scenarios as I can. Whatever hits with you, like I says, use your intuition to guide you through even the advice that's coming out of these cards here. Now, because this is the hopes and fears, or maybe we're feeling like someone's not going to want to invest in us, if we should move on. This is, this is general. The advice here is the Four of Wands in the reverse. Now, Four of Wands upright speaks about, happy home life, stability. Again, there's instability here, or we're feeling unstable because I don't know if whatever we were involved in here caused some financial disarray. In the reverse, this is a breakdown of communication. It's also about transition, leaving homes, So it says maybe some people are leaving a home situation, moving away, maybe even from going a distance. This is again broken home life. This is the advice. Lack of harmony or breakdown in communication in the family home, tension between people, getting caught up in drama, a period of transition or feeling tension. Again, because there's a lot of transitions going on now. Again, endings, beginnings. So everybody's kind of in the right before in that pre period, but knowing it's coming or knowing it needs to come. Again, a lack of security, upheaval, instability, or this is not looking for a long-term relationship, or there's a lack of commitment or a fear of commitment. This could be fear of commitment, or lack of, like it says. And again, some people might be transitioning, moving on, or moving towards something. But if this is the advice, I would think if they were telling you to move towards this person, it would be in the upright, followed by the Hierophant, committing. Because this is what is the possible outcome should you follow this advice. But this was in the reverse. So if we address these things, again, if we got people that are willing to learn from whatever this is here, and two people are willing to put in the effort to change, to turn this around, then us questioning whether or not we're putting efforts into things that aren't going to manifest anything won't be a question anymore. We'll know we're in the right situation. So, again, if we work on these things, this could be the outcome. Or if we learn a lesson that we need to move away from, this could also be the outcome. We could move towards someone else that's going to bring us commitment. Again, the Hierophant speaks about conforming or joining with, sharing knowledge, wise counsel, sacred wisdom, links to the divine. So again, wisdom, even the higher meaning of why this all happened. Hierophant and High Priestess, this is all about higher wisdom, higher knowing. Values. What are our values, or staying true to our values? Again, benefits further learning or sharing knowledge. So both people, if two people are willing to work on something, you both share knowledge gained, you both become illuminated. Again, or if we're needing to leave something behind that was karmic, and we're learning, we're moving towards a higher level of commitment, perhaps with somebody else. Let's see what the advice is for you. What is the advice for Libra in the month of September? What is the advice for Libra? What is the advice for Libra? What is the advice for Libra? And what is the advice for Libra? Advice for Libra. Quite a lot came out here. What is the advice for Libra in regards to love in September? What is the advice for Libra in regards to love in September? What is the advice for Libra in September? What's the advice for... Whoa! This was too many. We'll take these. What advice do you have for Libra in September? Okay. Sobriety. My clear mind is easily able to focus and concentrate. Again, getting clear, following our intuition, higher knowledge gained, what we've learned in this situation. You know, so it's about clarity, illumination. And then we have compassion. I see and feel others' points of view with forgiveness and kindness. So again, they always try to encourage this. Sometimes it comes easy, sometimes it doesn't. But it's both people being accountable for their own choices, their own roles in a situation, again, and trying to show compassion to yourself. Because again, we dig our own holes, as they say. Try to see again both people's perspectives, but again, if you're dealing with a narcissist, you don't listen to their perspective, because this perspective is all kinds of shit. They want to gaslight you into thinking that it's not what you think, or again, but this is about having compassion again for yourself. Try to see again the higher meaning in all of this, so why things happen. Allow for healing and transformation. And then we have home. I trust and follow my divine guidance about my home. So if the guidance was, the advice here is the Four of Wands in the reverse. It's either to fix this, put in efforts to do this, or we needing to acknowledge that there's unhappiness here and we're needing to move forward. Learn the lesson, apply it, and move on to something else that's a higher level of commitment. They're asking you to be strong. I pull myself up and do what needs to be done. Be strong in whatever this is here that you're trying to move towards and move away from. And then Jesus, or if somebody's moving from you, Jesus, I pray for Jesus' help and guidance in this situation. Of course, Jesus again is about, compassion, forgiveness, healing. Try to allow that to take place here. And speaking of healing and forgiveness, we have here, be willing to forgive. Ask the angels to clear your mind and body of past pain in order to exchange for peacefulness. So again, to move on to calmer waters, to find that peace, we're going to have to forgive ourselves, forgive other people, and move towards that, so that we can find our happiness, our sun, right? Past life issue, the situation has a basis in one of your previous lifetimes. Ask your angels to help you remember, release, learn, and heal from your past experiences. Now, a lot of these soulmate relationships, they're all part of your soul group. And many of them you've already encountered in past lives. You had some karma there, and it worked itself out again in this life. However it played out was dependent on whatever lessons or karma that you needed to shed. So this definitely involves some kind of lesson that needed to be learned. And that is what this relationship served its purpose in doing. Whatever it was for you, um, it was for you. But it is rooted in something from a past life. That's why they say learn these lessons, because otherwise you'll have to come back again in the next life and do it all over again. And you'll have this card come out in your next lifetime too, saying you didn't quite learn it. So now you had to do it again. But whatever it is, learn from it. And he says, and for a lot of feminines, it was about self-love, self-respect, boundaries, never loving yourself more than you love someone else. Hungry hearts settle for crumbs. Know your worth, know your value. Watch out for people that swoop in and sell you a dream and deliver a nightmare. You know, again, if people haven't been involved with narcissists, you don't even know what to look for. You believe the whole snow job, and then you're left in the end completely devastated, financially broken, spiritually broken, mentally broken. All, you know, so again, lessons, you know, sheep's and wolves clothing. You know, don't ignore red flags because we want to see something different than what it is. Again, make sure we have clear understanding, clear thoughts, use our intuition, learn from this. Don't allow yourself again to stay stuck and stagnant. Move towards peace, move towards happiness, whether that's working something out with this person or learning from this experience and moving towards a higher relationship. And then we have here release. Work with Archangel Michael to let go of what no longer serves you or your purpose. So again, maybe it's time to move on from this situation. Archangel Raphael, the healing angel, is with you, supporting your healing work. So they're trying to help you heal from whatever this is. So the sun is again about healing. Goddess, express your divine feminine energy, embracing its magical intuition and nurturing qualities again. And divine feminine doesn't mean female. You know, it's the energy. The Queen of Cups says the divine feminine energy, you know, being receptive, open, compassionate. Um, you know, a lot of masculines were needing to learn how to not fear love or not treat people as means to an end or enter into codependent situations. But again, it takes two to tango. It was a deal to learn how to heal whatever that wound was. But this is about you, male, female, you know, using your intuition, nurturing yourself. Make sure that we're in nurturing relationships and environments. Um, and be open to, again, receiving whatever might be coming that's hopefully should be better than whatever was in the past. Parents, the divine truth is that your parents eternally love you to the best of their ability. The angels are helping you heal from any pain associated with your mother and father. Again, you know, these cards have the mother-father cards. This deck has the parents. A lot of this stems again from childhood wounding. We imitate what we see. What did love look like to us as children? Do we embody the traits of one parent and seek out a partner who embodies the traits of another, even if those are dysfunctional? And again, because we're looking to repeat what we saw. And a lot of, like I said, a lot of it was based on those lessons. Self-love, self-esteem. Don't chase nobody. Don't be a doormat. Don't allow people to, you know, take advantage of you. You know, and you clinging on to them out of fear of being alone, or fear of not being chosen, or whatever it is. Don't fear to lose something that's shitty anyway. What's, you know, that's a gain, not a loss. So whatever this is, it says a past life issue, it's a karmic issue, it was a lesson, and usually it's involving here something involved with childhood wounding. And something that was in you that needs to be healed so that, again, you don't repeat this with someone new. Learn whatever the lesson that this was here and allow that to make you wiser, stronger, better, more assertive, you know, puts yourself first. You know what I'm saying? Crown chakra. Pay attention to your ideas as they are messages of true divine guidance sent in answer to your prayers. So again, crown chakra, high priestess, hierophant, higher knowing, higher awareness of whatever this is here. Allow it to illuminate you. Heart chakra, the answer that you seek is in your heart right now. Be open to giving and receiving love. So, again, move towards something that's going to make your heart happy, that's going to be an equal give and take. You know, be open to possibly a new relationship or transforming this one. Depends again what the situation is here. I'm not reading for one person. This is general, so this can go all kinds of ways. But we have here, shield yourself. Protect yourself from harsh or fear-based energies by envisioning a cocoon of healing light surrounding you. So release your fears, be courageous to move on and move forward towards your happiness, towards your joy. You know, heal your heart, heal from this experience, learn from it, free yourself from any limiting beliefs or anything that's keeping you stuck and stagnant and going nowhere situations. Understand that it was a karmic lesson. It was based in, you know, possible childhood wounding. Again, and us needing to figure out a part of ourselves that was not serving us, was serving other people more, maybe. Yeah, here we go. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life, whether, you know, like it says, takes two to tango. And codependent could be, you know, addicted to people, addicted to cycles, addicted to ways of being, addicted to certain thinking, behavior patterns. You know, it's also, you know, sex, drugs, rock and roll, alcohol, codependent relationships, again, where you're putting up with a lot of shit, you know, because out of fear of being alone, or, you know, allowing other people to take care of us, take advantage, you know, only in it for codependent reasons. So again, whatever this codependency might mean for you, whether it's fear-based, using people, or allowing ourselves to be used, or something is needing to be addressed here. Like it says, it's karmic. It's a lesson. It's something that's needs to be yeah, see here we got now this was the first card that came out. It was free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. I remember this was the first one that came down. The other ones kind of flew out after that, but I remember this was the first one. Okay? Free yourself could also mean, again, moving on, moving forward, or freeing ourselves from whatever repeated cycles that we seem to find ourselves in, and that could stem, again, from our own wounding, conditioning, whatever it is. Or free yourself, again, from codependent relationship. We have here, release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Now, this card can mean many things. Release yourself from the situation that you're currently in. Release whatever happened in the past and be willing to work on something. You know, free yourself from, again, whatever might be preventing you from attaining the sun with this person. Again, if people are going to want to actually put in efforts, it's also, you know, freeing ourselves, releasing the extra shit that we carry, you know, the wounding, the karma, whatever it is that holds us back. So again, it could be, or it could be a combination of all three. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Romantic feelings. This could be the one. Love yourself first. And then we have reconciliation, which could be a completely different thing. So this could, again, you know, figuring out, you know, how we really feel about a situation. Could this be the one? Could this not be the one? Or maybe we thought it was the one, but we're obviously, maybe it was about learning a lesson and we're needing to free ourselves from that. It was a codependent thing. We're needing to love ourselves first. Or, and no, and once we free ourselves from this thing, again, we move towards a higher level of commitment with perhaps another soulmate who is the life partner, or it could be the twin flame, depending on what your soul's level is or who you are at the soul level. Or again, someone might be coming back from the past or coming back trying to reconcile something, and we're needing to, again, be in the here and now, release, try to heal whatever's happened here in the past, know that it was due to our own stuff, their own stuff. And again, if people are willing to put in the efforts, maybe they're saying here, this could be the life partner, but make sure we don't lose sight of the lesson. We still have to love ourselves first. We still have to have boundaries, all of these things. Pay attention to any red flags that might pop up or what our intuition is telling us. Again, it could be different situations for different people. You have to go with however this may hit for you and what you feel is your message here or your guidance. And on that note, I send you love and light. I wish you healing and luck in regards to this and anything else you might be going through. Again, please like, subscribe, share, leave comments. It helps to promote the channel, and then it helps me and to help you and to help other people. So until next time, Libra, I wish you luck again in healing. Take care. Bye-bye.